Welcome you guys. Now today we are going to discuss the topic, so that is respiration. Respiration in plants. What is respiration? How the respiration process takes place in plants, right? So we already know the photosynthesis. With the help of photosynthesis, the green plants it's incapable to synthesize the food material. With the help of photosynthesis process. Now, what is the use of respiration? What about respiration, or what is the use of respiration? So before going to discuss about respiration, now first we will discuss some points related to the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? So what is the equation related to the photosynthesis? So that is 6CO2 12H2O in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It will give what? It will give C6H12O6. So that is glucose molecule, and along with the 6O2 plus 6H2O, right? So it is the equation related to the photosynthesis. So as a result of photosynthesis, what we are getting? So we are getting glucose molecule. So this glucose molecule, it will release energy in a direct manner? No, it will not release energy in a direct manner. For example, we are human beings, we are eating food every day, morning, afternoon as well as night. So whatever the food we are eating, so that energy, that food, it will be directly, it will release energy? No, it will not release energy in a direct manner. When that food molecule, it will be oxidized, so then only it will release energy. In plants also, the glucose, it is a compound that is formed in photosynthesis process. So, but it will not release energy in a direct manner. Hence, it is required a respiration process. So, respiration, it is nothing but the oxidation of glucose molecule. Why it will be oxidized? For the purpose of to produce energy in the form of ATP, right? So, that energy we are using to perform various types of functions. So, what is the equation related to the respiration? C6H12O6 plus 6O2, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, and along with that it will also give what? Energy in the form of ATP, right? So it is the equation related to the respiration. It is a complex compound, it will be oxidized with the help of O2. As a result of that, what we are getting? Energy. What is the use of energy? To perform various types of functions. So what is the exact definition related to the respiration? So definition, it is breakdown of complex compounds. So how it will be breakdown? It is takes place through the oxidation process. Through oxidation process within the cell, it leads to what? It leads to release energy. So that is the exact definition related to the respiration, right? Now later we will discuss about the types of respiration. Yeah, the respiration, it is mainly two types. So based on presence of oxygen or absence of oxygen. So what are those two types? So those are aerobic respiration and another one it is anaerobic respiration. So what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? So aerobic respiration, where it takes place in presence of oxygen, presence of water. It takes place absence of water. And along with that, what are the other differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Here the aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of food molecule or glucose molecule. This takes place. Complete oxidation of glucose takes place in aerobic respiration. Here, incomplete oxidation or partial oxidation of glucose molecule. It takes place in anaerobic respiration. So, how many ATP you are getting through the aerobic respiration? Total you will get 36 ATP during aerobic respiration. How many ATP you are getting through the anaerobic respiration? 2 ATP you are getting, right? And what are the end products related to the aerobic respiration? So here the end products are CO2 and H2. So what are the end products related to the anaerobic respiration? Here the end products are CO2 and ethyl alcohol, right? So along with that, what are the steps it is involving in aerobic respiration? It is mainly involves 4 steps. So what are those? So those are glycolysis, link reaction, TCA cycle, or it is also called as Krebs cycle, and another one it is electron transport system. Now first one it is glycolysis. What is the location of glycolysis? So generally it takes place in cytoplasm of the cell. So what is the location of link reaction? It takes place between, so takes place in matrix of mitochondria, or this link reaction it is also called as oxidative decarboxylation. Why we are called as link reaction? It is a connecting link between glycolysis and TCA cycle. So what happening in link reaction we will discuss in next classes. So what is the location related to the TCA cycle where it takes place? It is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle or Krebs cycle. It takes place in mitochondrial matrix. What is the location related to the electron transport system? It takes place in inner membrane of mitochondria. What are the steps? It is involving in anaerobic respiration. It is mainly involves. These are 4 steps in aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, mainly 2 steps. So those are glycolysis and fermentation. Right? So here the glycolysis it is common in both aerobic respiration as well as anaerobic respiration also. So that will be followed by fermentation process. So as a result of that, what we are getting? Glycolysis at the end of glycolysis, pyruvate. So that is participate in fermentation process in anaerobic respiration, and it is participate in aerobic respiration, that is a link reaction. We will discuss in further. So it is the differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So later we will discuss some of the other definitions. So what about cellular respiration? Cellular respiration, the name only definition it is there. The respiration takes place within the cell. It is known as cellular respiration. Right. Now what about respiratory substrates? Respiratory substrates means what? The substrate it is participating in respiration process. So that is called as respiratory substrate, or whatever the compounds, it will be participating in respiration process or oxidation process. So those are called as what? Respiratory substrates. For example, if you will take in photosynthesis, at the end of photosynthesis we will get glucose. So that is what? Respiratory substrate. So as a result of that, what happening? The glucose it is converted into, it will release energy during a respiration process. So respiratory substrates means compounds or substances are oxidized during respiration process. Right? Now it is about a respiratory substance. So it is about introduction related to the respiration in plants. Thank you guys.